Hey everybody, Flip Method here. Welcome to a series I'm now trying to do called Battle Pet Brainstorms, where we just talk about things that battle pets may have introduced previously or not introduced at all, and we try to come up with ways that they could be improved, expanded upon, or further developed. And today we're going to talk about the Rating for Leashes achievement, which was an achievement for every raid they would release pets, and they would go back to every single raid boss and give a drop of a pet to every single raid boss that felt thematic to that boss. And whenever you collected all of the old raids, and it would give you an achievement that would reward a pet at the end. And so for every pet, every expansion, all the way up through Mists of Pandaria, there was a Rating for Leashes achievement, but then it stopped at Mists of Pandaria for some unknown reason, so we never got the Rating for Leashes for Legion and forward. And so I'm going to try to go through every raid with that in mind and try to see what pet might drop if they were ever to add drops to the bosses, and then try to develop one that really feels like it encompasses the whole expansion as a theme. And here to help me out today with the Emerald Nightmare, which is our first raid on the list, is my good friend Shadowprogram. Are you muted? Say hello.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Hello. I don't know what's supposed to talk now. Yes. Retired raider checking in and helping out with the video. Yep.
Yeah. So you raided this extensively during Legion, is that correct?
Yeah, Legion pretty much no life the entire expansion until Throne with her, and the artifact grinding was a bit much in the beginning, but I continued and played the whole thing. It was really fun. One of my favorites with series that were dropping and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it was really the artifact weapon expansion. So this first boss, we often see at the beginning of a raid, big dragon that, guards the raid. It's typical. We're seeing that in Dragonflight right now. But this one is Nathendra. Yeah. I never raided this boss, so it was, I guess, sort of like this ooze contamination. It goes into her and reanimates her.
The only thing I remember about this boss is the trash in the beginnings. They were pretty difficult. I remember wiping on them a few times in Mythic, and the boss was pretty much free loot. You just dodged some poison and it pretty much died. But I don't know how she got animated. No, I forget that part.
Okay. Well, I've done this a few times on Mog runs, so you got to kill the little guys around here, which, if there was going to be a pet, it could be these guys, but I feel like that doesn't represent her because they're trying to contaminate her, but maybe. All right, don't kill her instantly. Don't kill her instantly. Back up.
I think the oozes could be a good idea, though, because they were, at the time, they were a hard part of the fight. And maybe Blizzard doesn't want to add.
Don't kill her. Don't kill her.
Sorry. I brought my new werebear form.
All right, so she's because I want to see her alive for a second.
Okay.
We can kill her after we get a good look at her for a second. Okay, you can kill her now. Really got to look at her.
I think she would be a really great whelping pet, though.
Like, just as one of the whelplings, but this, vile whelpling. I agree. Not necessarily like one of the slimes that we saw around earlier, but that all the flies and the swarming essence that going around that we saw with her sprite. Swarming plague hive is an item that I got off of her. So it's really just deterioration.
Well, they have Onyxia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Onyxia. They have. I actually have that one. Let me see if I can break it out. Onyxian whelping is a pet, and this used to be one of my favorites. Like before pet battles, were big or even in the game. You see my little Onyxia whelping here. I used to bring her with me everywhere quest thing, and I used to always like the bosses as a pet. So I think it would be really cool if Nathendra was one as well.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I'm going to summon one of the newer ones here. The sort of
Yeah, they'll
the
have new stuff.
the new sprites, which is this little like jeweled whelpling here, and it's just they just buffed up the look of
I
it.
don't, I don't see yours. Where's yours?
Apparently, whenever I summoned my
Oh, I see it. Yep. Okay.
orb,
Yep.
it went away.
Saw it for a second. There we go.
Okay,
He's,
so
he's so tiny compared to mine, though.
he is
He's like
actually.
he's like a baby.
I think he's lower down.
Yeah. Well, if
But
I know you said the slimes, but like if they can honor Onyxia as a whelpling pet, I'm pretty sure they could dumb down this boss to a whelpling, in my opinion.
yeah, definitely, and I think that they can use the improved models rather than the old models, and just do that sort of plague flies thing. But
Yeah, because if you look at Onyxia whelping's skills, she has like lift off because in the raid she would lift off and stuff,
mhm.
and like she has healing and breath, so they could like mimic her skills. I don't remember much of them.
Yeah, I'm looking at
thing.
the boss's abilities from the raid itself, and there's infested ground, infested breath, rot, volatile rot, heart of the
Oh, the
swarm.
swarm. Yeah, the swarm would be sick. That would be so fun.
Yeah, and
That could
burst
be
of
like one of
corruption.
those skills that target the backline guys. I know there's some of them.
Yeah, and yeah, definitely an undead pet, I think, because, well, I mean, yeah.
Is she undead?
Oh, has to be. Okay, so let's take a look and see what it says for her. Nathindra was once a member of the Green Dragonflight, charged with guarding the World Tree, Shaladrasil. When Xavius corruption of the Nightmare consumed Shaladrasil, it consumed the Sleeping Guardian as well. Nathindra is now nothing more than a skeletal version of herself, swarming in pestilence, ready to devour anyone or anything foolish enough to enter her lair. So yeah, she's undead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I never actually knew that before, so it's pretty cool.
She was the door guard of the tree, and the corruption from Xavius just killed her, and that was it. So yeah, just a little whelpling version of her. She had a brood or infected a whelpling or something like that. Yeah, it makes sense.
So, like in the timeline, when does this happen? Like, when is this corrupted theme of Emerald Dream actually happening?
This is right at the I mean, this is the first raid of Legion. So in the timeline of expansions and everything, this is chronologically your first thing you're doing in Legion. Legion Season 1, I guess you could say.
So why is the Emerald Dream fixed for the new expansion? Because like we go there in Dragonflight, and it's
Well,
like,
this was a corruption that was being caused by Xavius, and we fixed it, like we do everything.
okay. So we just randomly fixed an entire corruption that fast.
I mean, it's been like a decade, and also anytime we say we did, we're done. That's it.
Right.
We killed Gul'dan. That's it. Even though there's like a different version of him alive in a different timeline, like it's so weird.
Yeah.
Warlords of Draenor thing is weird.
I know it's like a future video for you for Gul'dan, but I really liked them, and I wish characters like that had more playtime in the story.
Okay, so we've just been fighting little like mobs so far. So I haven't really seen anything from them that was too much like, we need these guys. All right.
Yeah. Malfurion's cool here. I really like Malfurion in the raid. He brings like a lot of nostalgia for me. Nostalgia? He brings a lot of nostalgia for me to Warcraft 3. So, yeah, I like him a lot here.
Okay, so in this part of the raid is the part where you would just choose where you go.
Yeah. So just 4 portals,
Mm-hmm.
and like back then you could pick whichever ones you wanted to go to. And after you clear the raid, the last boss 4 times, you can skip either of these bosses and just go straight to the last boss. So like if someone was clearing, I think it's Xavius a bunch of times, you could, and everyone had the loot, you could just skip this part entirely. It was pretty cool. I think they still have that now, maybe?
So I know what this boss is going to be. But this boss is just one of those where it just like it telegraphs what the pet should be like a mile away.
Yeah. This was fun back in the day, though. He was pretty much a DPS race, from what I remember, and he used to drop a really good trinket, and like everyone wanted the. It was so broken back then. Even tanks wanted it, I think.
So contaminated Ursoc here was the guy to go after.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
you
he was,
just exit the raid after you killed Ursoc? You're like, didn't get the trinket. Bye.
No, I was committed to a mythic guild, so we would full clear the whole thing every week.
All right, now
This was one of my favorite bosses.
Don't go in and kill him just yet. Let me use a little Eye of Kilrog first and get a good look at him.
Even the fierce heart of Ursoc has succumbed. Release him, I beg you.
You know what? This was a missed opportunity on this boss. A druid bear form, unless they have it, and I don't know about it.
I'm pretty sure that there's a druid bear form of this, and it comes from honor levels.
Interesting. That would be really cool.
All right, got a good look at him. All right, if you want to go up and aggro him but not kill him, just so we can see him do his thing a little bit first.
I can. Oh my god, my auto attack did so much. Here you go.
Okay.
I remember like later in the fight, he like has an ability that starts filling up the room, but I forget what that part was.
I mean, we'd probably have to get him down below 50%, which I don't know.
I'm gonna attack him once more. There we go.
Oh, nope, you killed him.
I killed him. But yeah, he was really cool, and obviously
I got the trinket.
We need this pet in the game. Oh, do you?
Bloodthirsty Instinct, is that the trinket?
Yeah, that was it.
I got it.
You could even keep that for time walking. If you really wanted to.
Okay, so I'm gonna summon a pet right now, and this is a store pet. And
Store pet?
Yeah, it's a store pet, but you could see Ursa.
Here's my bear pet.
Oh my god, baby blizzard bear. Oh my god, look at you. Look at you. Oh my god. Okay, show off.
You have Ursoc? Didn't we just kill Ursoc?
We killed this. We killed this contaminated version of Ursoc, but this guy is a little like, you know, not contaminated, not all red and black version. He's available from the shop. So like before Ursoc got contaminated, you know.
Right.
And all it would just have to be is just a recolor. So a little recolor of that guy. And I think it would be
red raid one would be really cool.
Yeah, the Emerald Nightmare little Ursoc, and I think it would be great. And I don't know. Let's see here. Ursoc is one of the wild gods, patron of the Furbolg, and closely linked to the druidic power of shapeshifting. The ancient Great Bear has long been a protector of Azeroth, but as Ursoc slumbered at his shrine in the Grizzly Hills, the world around him was plunged into corruption, and he awoke to torment and nightmare, consuming and twisting his being. And his abilities were Overwhelm, Rend Flesh, Focused Gaze, Momentum, Barreling Impact, Trampling Slam, Roaring Cacophony, and Blood Frenzy.
Yeah, that's more than enough skills to choose from.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. Looking at the types, I'd probably still put him as a beast. He's corrupted, but like I would still put him as a beast type probably.
Yeah, he's still a beast.
Yeah,
and it says he's a great bear in the description. The ancient great bear.
Because
he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive, and he's not like been like contaminated by like pure magic or something like that so much that he needs to like change types to be a magic pet or anything like that. So I don't see anything.
We'll give more people, and people probably already kill him. I mean, maybe they need the trinket for like doing some weird time walking stuff or something, so they can come here and find for the trinket and get the pet as a bonus.
Your ranged and melee attacks have a chance to increase your haste for 10 seconds. This effect occurs more often on targets at low health.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that used to be
Oh my
so
God.
good. Like, very nostalgic.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
as
your
you can
bear.
see, my baby blizzard bear is here.
Your
I don't
baby
know
blizzard
where I
bear is
got
all
it.
mussing.
I remember you told me it was super rare. What is this blizzard bear even? Yeah, I don't know where I got it from. He's level 8. I should get bonus points if I max them out and use them in your tournament.
You should. Oh my God, yeah.
That'd be so
The more
cool.
rare the pet, the more bonus points you get.
Yeah, even if I lose.
Even if you lose, you're still technically a winner. Just because you have that
So
bear.
this bear, yeah,
God, that looks
and
cool
this
out
bear
there.
has like
Like look at those giant like tentacles just swinging around down there.
where's that?
Just is your graphics?
Oh, is that the eyeball boss? I think that's the eyeball boss.
I mean, it could be,
Or no,
but
maybe
like
it's not.
this is just saying like this nightmare corruption is taking over this area, and that's it down there. That's awesome.
I have my UI after this, and it looks really cool.
I'm gonna turn
Even
my
though this was
UI to max.
Wait, where did you go? Oh, I'll catch up my cat form.
I got my fire boots
Yeah,
on.
this raid was super fun. If they drop pets back on release, I would probably have them all. That's how much I did this raid.
Well, see, that was the kind of thing of raiding with leashes is, they didn't want to put them in and like force like collectors to have to go and get them, so they waited an expansion and then put them in. So whenever you're going back and running old raids, it's easier for collectors to get them. So it's not like as oppressive for like collectors to feel like they're like, oh man, I got to do like mythic level raiding and do it every week, and it's going to be hard, because a lot of collecting is a solo experience.
What horror is this?
LFR at the time.
LFR still works. Yeah, LFR is not as hard, but you know the way that LFR works, it's just lower drop rates. So I'm seeing here these tainted blood petals. Is this a plant boss?
I don't think the boss is a plant. I'm pretty sure he's like a god or something, but he does spawn plants. Like, so during the boss, I forget when, but he would spawn plants, and you would have to like AoE them down and stuff.
Ooh, there's a giant dinosaur
But,
in here?
no,
What? Well, he's dead. You killed him.
You told me a story of this boss. Yeah.
You killed our dinosaur. Oh, poor dinosaur. It could be because
his name is Bolin the Mark or something.
Bolin the Marked, yeah, and it could be like Spawn of Bolon or something.
Yeah.
Because
he literally could be a pet himself.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Zandalari, like these guys. Let me see here. Where'd he go? Oh,
Wild Imp? No,
right there.
Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, see, he looks cool.
Yeah.
Do I have any dinosaurs? What would I type in for?
I typed in Zandalari.
No, I don't have any of those. I have little Ragnaros, but I don't have any dinosaurs.
What about Raptor? There's a few Raptors. They're classified as Raptors.
Oh yeah, Raptor, yeah. The baby Xandalari Raptor, Cogblade Raptor, and Gundrak Raptor. Yeah, he could be like a mini Raptor.
Yeah, he could just use one of those. I would want to use like one of the newer models, like the baby Zandalari Raptor.
I think you told me a story about this boss before. You that told me a story about him? The Eye of Elganoth?
The Eye of Il'gynoth.
Maybe
let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what it says about him.
I think you told me a story about him, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was you.
Lodged in the hollows of a now decrepit world tree, Il'gynoth is a manifestation of the horrors that lie at the heart of the nightmare. It is a mass of corruption, a thing that should not be. Its tendrils seep through the ground, emerging in countless horrifying eye stalks and limbs. Okay. Overview. Players begin the
Yeah, I
encounter
don't-
against the eye, stalks, and tentacles. Yep. Once the eye is defeated, players can enter the hollow to damage it directly for a time, after which the eye reforms to seal the entrance, killing any players who remain inside. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even remember how to do this. So, like, we're gonna be here, because you can't actually damage them. I think these icors, these slimes. Oh, they're not flowers. Sorry, they're slimes. But I think we have to take it to the eye here.
Okay.
So you have to like actually bring them here.
You have
and
to bring
kill them
them.
on the eye, and that's the only way to damage it.
Okay.
So you kill them here, and they should damage.
Oh,
the
they
eye.
do.
There you go. Yeah. Well, other than that, he's immune to all damage, so you can't really hurt him.
Yeah, I
And
don't
then he
think
spawns these like eyeballs.
he does spawn the eyeballs. Those are also good like options for like pets because there are like eye stalks.
Are there any bosses or gods or bosses in the game that has like an eyeball for a pet? Because I think he's like a god or something.
I mean, not really. There's like things like the corrupted tentacle, which drops off of like Will and Azoth, which is literally like the eyeball things here.
Right. Well, I think it might be a bit much to have the god has a pet, but now that
Yeah.
we're bringing the slimes
Well, it doesn't have
to him, though,
Yeah, it's like spawns.
yeah, I feel like some of these slimes that we're spawning could be a potential pet candidate.
Yeah, slimes are always good. I like the little dinosaur too. But this guy seems very much like he's spawning all the things, so maybe not one of the dinosaurs.
Well, the dinosaur I was thinking could be like a trash drop,
I mean, it could be.
but like, yeah, like all these icors, since they are the ones that are damaging him, I feel like it'll be pretty thematic.
Man, this is a heck of a boss.
Yeah, he should spawn some more, but then after we gotta go inside, so that might give you some more insight on more things as well. The inside looks really cool, actually. Alright, so we
Using
can go
every
in
ability
now.
I have. Try and do some damage to him. Don't kill him until I can see stuff.
I don't think we can yet, can we?
Okay.
Oh yeah, here it is. Here, yeah.
Yeah. So he's like this, I don't know, contagination mass kind of thing. And you killed him. All right, great.
I was
So,
afraid the timer would go off because.
oh, and you get thrown out of the room?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's
Well,
just
then
like
what if-
this writhing mass of eyeballs. He's just disgusting. Oh, whoa! You get too close to him, you get like bounced away. That's funny.
So much of our attention
Oh really? How do I do that? Oh cool.
Yeah, you just get bounced away.
to our world.
Okay, so
With whispers. Pray that purging
You can
the
see all his
madness
eyes
of
too.
buys
you can see all of his
What?
eyes. So yeah, all of his abilities are like nightmare corruption, nightmare horror, like summon tentacles, summon eyeballs, and then his second phase abilities where you're actually inside the room are like dark reconstruction, curse blood, reabsorption, and final torpor. So he could just be one of the slimes, or one of the eye stalks.
There
That's
is
out
an
there.
eye pet called the Dark Moon Eye,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like literally an eye animation. So maybe you could have the god as an eye. There's Eye of Corruption too. It can't look any worse than Eye of Corruption. No offense, but Eye of Corruption's awful.
Eye of corruption looks awful. You think?
Yeah, but if you go into Eye of Extermination, that looks so cool. So I think the boss could be a pet if they wanted to. Eye of Extermination looks amazing. Eye of Inquisition, I can't even pronounce that. Inquisition even looks really good. They could, but I just think it will be a bit much to have a god as a pet.
Yeah, like you can see the this eye stalk right here that I summoned, the corrupted tentacle, which is dropped off of.
What do I type in for that?
It's right here. It's right in front of me.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Where does he drop?
He drops from Will of N'Zoth, which is a rare in the BFA version of Mists of Pandaria.
Interesting. So yeah, like that's one of the tentacles that he spawns here. Yeah, I wouldn't want a copy of that, but you could definitely do like the slime or the boss stuff.
Yeah, and there were like the weird tentacles with like the teeth mouth things too. Those were interesting. But I also like, you know, in a thematic way, that raptor that came for us first, and just getting a small version of the raptor, because why was the raptor even there?
You could even do the flail. The flail would be cool. Like all those flails outside the room.
Oh, the flail of Elganoth. Yeah, no, those are cool too. I like those.
Yeah, you could have that drop from the boss.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the dinosaur is here because we're actually in Angoro. Like we're in like some dream version of Angoro or something.
Oh, is that what this is? We're in Ungoro?
Yeah, this is Angoro Crater. This is like the classic zone. It's just like I don't know what's actually done to it lore wise, but yeah, this is Angoro.
Yeah, I'm looking at
so, like,
frenzied
you can see-
pterodax. Okay, so there's all
Yeah.
kinds of dinosaurs here. So yeah, I really feel like it should be one of the dinosaurs, but infected, if that's the thing.
And you know what? Like this raid, like I've never actually went out here into anything at all. So
I mean, no, you go
Blizzard
straight
make,
towards the
like,
boss.
Something rare. Yeah. So imagine if like this corrupted thing was a pet. It would actually give you a reason to come out here and explore. Like I've never ran out this far. This is actually pretty cool. Is this a wall?
Yeah, there's a wall here,
Is
but
it
there's
is it an invisible wall?
yeah, but I can see that. I can see over there.
Like,
Can I
wait,
send
really?
my I can see infected direhorn over there. Can I send my imps to go attack it? Nope, they can't get there. That's so weird.
You can walk over. This is crazy. You can walk over here. There gotta be a way over there. Where is it?
That's so weird. All right, let's go to the next one. But yeah, no, I feel like since this is Ungoro Crater, we should do a like one of these nightmare corrupted dinosaurs, I think.
Yeah, like any of the, or maybe like all the dinosaurs. Screw it.
Just all of them. All of them, every single one.
And
Yep.
you can have. I have a plant pit and I have a really, really low drop rate, and people will come back here.
Oh, of course they would. And
I think it's good to have. Oh, wait,
it is so
can we
pretty
go
out here.
behind here for a second?
Sure. More exploring is always fun.
I've never actually explored the raid. This is actually pretty cool.
What is this? Corrupted power crystal?
Oh yeah, because the crystals are in the classic. Oh my god, you're like a monster. Oh my god.
Let's go.
I hope I don't have to kill you. This is like an actual PvP. What's going on here? Uh-oh, I have to try.
Oh no!
It's okay. Here you go. Oh no, did you release?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know that you were rezzing me.
You.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's okay. It allows me to summon my actually, let's not summon those things because it's very confusing seeing all of my like 8,000 void walkers and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like where they went with demonology warlocks. Oh, there you are. You released pretty early, or not early. What's the good word?
Okay, so
Post.
next we have Elrenthre Renfurl and the Dragons of Nightmare. So
Yeah, so you can see that one of them's in Mulgore. So like this is I don't think you see much of Mulgore, but I'm pretty sure Mulgore is like the starter zone for Taurens. And to be honest, I don't remember what boss is here. I remember it's a spider boss. And I remember the spider. Yeah, okay, yeah, you had to go across the different platforms.
Unleash its corruption upon Thunder Bluff.
So where is this
Foreign people must not fall prey to
in Mulgore? Is this Thunderbluff?
I mean, this is heavily adjusted.
Look at what Malfurion says in the chat. He says, "What manner You should read it because I'm.
What manner of foul creature is this? It seems poised to unleash its corruption upon Thunderbluff. The spirit of the torn people must not fall prey to the nightmare.
Yeah, that's cool. We're like in Thunderbluff. This is like corrupted Thunderblow, and like there's no town or anything.
So I'm seeing, spiders and birds. Very Warlords of Draenor type birds.
I wonder if we can see down below Thunderbluff. Oh, no.
I mean, I have my graphics turned all the way up and I can't see anything down there.
Yeah, there's nothing down there. That would have been really cool, though. I did not know this was Thunderblow.
All kinds of spiders here. All right, so I like the spiders so far. That's cool. Man, your Blaby Blizzard Bear it's making me jealous this whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it to a spider pet. Let me see what we got here for spiders. Do I have a rare one? I doubt it. This one looks pretty cool though, and kind of like Emerald Dreamy-ish.
Oh yeah. Let me get in there.
I don't know where I got it though.
Kindle Web Spiderling. Yeah, no, that one looks good.
I don't know what this boss is. I thought this boss was a human. Or maybe it's a druid that shapeshifts into a spider.
It looks like
it's
it.
a druid. Now that would be
Okay.
a sick pet.
All right, so Elenthrae, once a mighty druid and adept shapeshifter, was led down a dark path by the belief that she was betrayed by her closest allies. Her consciousness now resides in the nightmare, damning her to an existence of fear, confusion, and hatred. So she's not even like alive anymore necessarily. This is just like her consciousness.
Oh wow, that's pretty weird. Like a dream state.
Yeah.
I guess because we are in like a dream.
Mm-hmm.
And like she had some abilities where like we won't see it because she's gonna die too fast. But you would have to like go to platform, and she would like summon all kinds of monsters and like throw tornadoes in the air. And it was pretty crazy.
Okay, let me see if I can. Let's see if I can tap her. Don't tap her. Ooh.
Is she almost dead?
No.
Oh, nope, you're good. Your staff is weak.
It's very weak.
Yeah, see this thing. I forget what you had to do for this. I guess move away.
Oh, my stupid imps kept attacking her.
Aww.
I know.
An achievement though.
The illusion of corruption falls away.
But yeah, she I think she just stays in spider form for the whole fight. You didn't really miss much. But I'm not really sure how you would turn her into a pet other than just having,
Venomous spiderling. Well, I mean, I think this is just spiders everywhere.
Yeah, it's just like one big spider now.
Oh, wait. Come here. Stand right here. Right where I'm at. And look over that way, but up.
Oh my god. Oh, this Thunderbluff up there. Oh, wait, that's the coolest thing I ever saw in the game. I had no idea this stuff was here.
So I think that's Thunderbluff. So I think because of that, we should probably look at like what might originally be in Thunderbluff.
Oh, by the way, look at my travel form.
Oh, you got one of the new Emerald Dream travel forms. Those are so cool looking.
So yeah, Thunderbluff. I'm not really sure. Like Torrens would be there, I guess. So where are we in Mulgore? If that's Thunderbluff, where are we? Just like right next to it or something?
It's Mulgore. Yeah, Mulgore is the zone that Thunderbluff's in. So what pets are in Mulgore?
There's lynxes, like cougars, and like it's just like a bunch of different like wild farming.
And yeah, it's like in the classic Mulgore, you get like the Mulgore hatchling. And then, you know, like rabbits, prairie dogs, mice, gazelle fawns. We saw the gazelle fawns earlier.
Oh, you mean like the actual pets?
Yeah, like in the actual zone. And you could get like a corrupted version of them, or maybe like a rescued version because it's here and, you know, didn't get caught or ended up in all of this. I'd prefer to
Right.
like get one since there's like corrupted versions in the other places, like one that survived this mess. But
Right.
we're in the dream, and this is like the infected dream. So if and what they did with like the dream pets in the new zone is they put them to be like this green, sort of like see-through green. So you could get like one of like the Mulgore hatchling or like the Gazelle fawn, but do that like see-through green version.
Oh yeah. Well, near the end of the raid, you'll see how that fits with it, I guess. Oh, here. I didn't notice this on the way in, but here's the infected creatures you were talking about.
I'm
I
coming.
honestly did not notice those. Where's your character? Okay, here you are. See, look up. There's an infected gazelle that you were just talking about.
Yeah.
Right here. I did not notice this was here. Corrupted swoop. Okay, so these are all the animals that was in the
Mulgore,
Plain Strider. Yeah, these were the questing ones. The cougar.
your level 1 quest.
Yeah, and the swoop. You had to kill like 6 swoops or something.
You remember your
See-
classic
Wow.
corrupted
I-
swoop
I
and
did it
your
not too long ago.
sickly cougars. Yeah, they're all like not doing well.
Yeah, they're all like really sick. Something like maybe after you. Look, you can even see the dark aura around this one.
Yeah, so maybe like you can get one that's not like been infected by its
Oh my God,
parents
these
or
things
something like
attack.
that.
My travel form attack.
Or since we're technically in the dream, let me pull out one of the dream pets here.
I wonder if I have a dream pet. I have 400 pets.
So like you can see like this is like the dream scarab here. So you can
Oh
see
yeah, that
it's
looks really cool.
so it could be one of these, but with just like those visual effects applied to it. So like you just take this one of these classic looking pets, these sprites here, and just apply the dream
Like the
board visual
red
to it.
Corrupted one, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right.
I was never a fan of this dragon boss because I feel like they overcomplicated it for no reason. Like I remember we had to go in portals and do like a bunch of random stuff. It just wasn't a good time.
Oh, you remember this boss like completely?
Sort of. So I remember like you had this like all the dragons are there at once,
Mm-hmm.
and and you had to like spread them apart, and then the portals would open, and you had to go in the portal for something, and I kind of forget it. Oh my god, I killed this cool dragon.
You killed one
He's
of them.
dead.
It's okay.
He's
So these
dead, but look how
dragons,
cool he was.
these dragons, we don't really have to come up with one because they do drop the Nightmare Whelpling. So this fight already has a pet drop, but only drops off of that one, Yasandra, I believe. So that one does drop a Nightmare Whelpling. So we're already covered on that, which is just a Whelpling, but with this red and black.
That's still pretty cool though. I
It
feel like
is.
they should have this for every single boss in the game.
No Whelpling for me. I'm getting transmogs though.
Man, you get 13 gold for selling this stuff? That's not even bad. Oh, if you get any speed gear, let me know. I'm trying to get some speed gear.
Well, I've been trying to make a speed character too, a Zandalari troll. Zandalari troll
they're
druid.
the best speed one.
Zandalari troll druid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna go speed farming. I think demon hunters can do it too, just not as good.
All right. So now we have Cenarius. All right. So what was the deal with Cenarius?
I'd almost have to see him. Isn't he like Malfurion's brother or something?
Okay. I mean, I'll look him up as soon as I get transported.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly,
Don't kill everything.
Scenario. No, I'm not. Yeah, I think he's something to do with Malfurion, like relation. Maybe stole his girlfriend later.
Oh,
in
these
the
are almost
story.
like the Shaw entities, but just like this nightmare version of them. They're just the red and blacks. Oh man,
See,
Malfurion just
Malfurion-
goes in.
Yeah, he like
Um,
comes with you on this boss.
The demigod Cenarius is the father of druidism in Azeroth, and one of Azeroth's oldest and most powerful protectors. His disturbing slumber within the groves of Val'sharah was the first sign of the depth of the growing threat from within the nightmare. That dark power now has a complete hold over him, and he may lie beyond hope of redemption. So looking at around here, and we have, some corrupted animals from this area. Where are we right now? In this,
I think we're actually in the Emerald Dream now. I think like this is the Emerald Dream.
It's the Emerald Dream of somewhere though. Like this looks like
Moonglade.
This is Moonglade?
Yeah, Moonglade. I thought it was like the actual Emerald Dream though. Where is the Emerald Dream?
The Emerald Dream is like a parallel dimension.
Oh,
it
okay,
exists alongside. It's like just a copy of everything.
So yeah, we're in Moonglade. We're in like the home of the druids.
Okay.
But you can see like the old Moonglade over here. Like if you look this direction, see the houses.
It's pretty crazy. So let's see what's available in Moonglade originally. In Moonglade, you have some moths, and then during the during the Lunar Festival, you can get the lanterns. But I really feel like that's not a thing. So it could be definitely something very like akin to the Night Elves because it's such a Night Elf area here.
I mean, I don't want to say I'm boring or anything, but we do have Ragnaros as a pet, like an actual like huge being, right?
Yeah.
I know it's a shop one, and I bought it.
Little Ragnaros, yeah.
Yeah. So like, okay, so I'll spawn him. How do I spawn him? 1 second. So if I spawn little Ragnaros, like I know he's like a god and stuff, but he's one of my favorite, and I bought him because it's Ragnaros, right? It's cool as shit.
Oh, he's cool as shit. Yeah, he's great.
So if you can't buy Cenarius, then why not just give it to people for free?
Well, I think because Cenarius is like
boring.
He's like a little humanoidish.
Right.
And for that, what they've done like for the humanoid types is they've given us like Murloc-y versions of them.
Oh, is that what they did?
Yeah. So give me a second, and I'll summon.
He does have 4 legs though.
He does have 4 legs, but let me see here.
Oh, I bought 2. I bought the one from Nax as well. I don't even know if he's there in the shop anymore.
But here you can see my Murloc version of Gildan.
Calthazad. I bought Calthazad. I think about him. Oh yeah, he looks sick. Gildan.
Yeah. So yeah, they always try to give like Murloc versions of them. And I mean, if they gave us like a Murloc version of Cenarius, that would be, cool as hell. Because I don't see much here that is reminiscent of that, besides, I mean, really the Cenarius fight, it feels like Cenarius, you're fighting him. And Malfurion.
What just happened with my Ragnaros? Do you have this pet?
I do, yeah.
Have you ever look at him? He just stands there, and if you walk away, he goes underneath the ground and then comes to you.
What?
That's so cool.
I've never noticed that. I've never known that. He doesn't actually walk. He teleports underground. He goes through the earth. That's actually really fucking cool. Yeah, so
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, so I would I kind of agree with you, like little Cenarius in some way. So the artist can have a field day with that. Like
I thought there was a Calthazad too. I know it was a shop one. You had to pay for it, but not everything has to be paid for.
Like you can have.
I thought for sure we had a Calthazad. Where did he go?
You could have like the little Dreamhoof, like model, but like add onto it, make it a little bit centaur-y. I mean, because it's got the horse parts.
Do you have the Kalthazad one?
How do you spell Kel'Thuzad?
Kel maybe?
I have Kelpfin.
No, I thought
And
there was a Kalthazad pet. Do I have to Google this? Wow, Kalthazad pet. I thought I paid for it, to be honest. Yeah, it was a companion. I guess he never made it into. It's called little, PHY. Type in PHY.
PHY.
LA. Yeah, they removed it from the game. I'm pretty sure I paid for this. I'll send it to your Discord.
Oh,
He never made it.
no,
Pet
he did.
battles.
No, he did.
What? How do you get him?
This guy?
I paid for him and now he's gone.
No, he's
Where
not.
Did he go?
There he is. I summoned him.
What? Oh, they changed the name, Little KT.
Yeah, it's just KT.
Oh. Okay, yeah, it's not in the store anymore, though.
No, he got removed.
Okay, yeah, see, he's like a huge boss, and he's like now too.
Yeah, I mean,
Little
he looks great. You
KT.
can, like
Little Ragnaros.
mess with him a little bit. You know, you got Kel'Thuzad, Ragnaros.
Yeah,
So yeah.
little Ragnos, little Kalthazad. I'm sure there's like a little something else too.
Oh, there's lots of little
Yeah, little Nefarian. Oh my god, little Nefarian looks so cool.
Here you go. Here's one of my favorites.
Where?
Right here.
I don't see it. Am I blind? Oh, okay, yeah. Little Deathwing. That's so cool. Little Terragosa. This one's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, little Tekragosa. Yeah.
Little Siege Tower. They have a lot. Oh, you already showed little Ursak. Do you have little War Machine?
I do.
Yeah, that would be really cool too. Yeah, they could make him a little
I know
it sounds really
Cenarius.
boring, but yeah,
it's not though,
Cenarius.
because it's so tell me about this boss, like mechanically. Like how was he to fight?
I don't remember it that much. All I remember, I was DPSing, right? So all I remember is they tanked him in each corner for a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be honest, that's all I remember is going to each corner and DPSing. I did, because I think most of this boss was like healing mechanics. Because I didn't really notice any of the mechanics.
Apparently Malfurion does this cleansing ground effect, and you have to pull things over to it, and then so it's a fight between Malfurion like doing healing checks and Cenarius doing like infecting checks. So you're trying to balance between the two of them in a raid mechanic.
Yeah, and I think us in the raid had to like stand in Malfurion's healing pool for a little bit to remove some of the stuff. I think, yeah, I kind of remember that part now. Maybe we can keep him alive to show it off.
You go attack him a little bit.
I'm gonna do one auto attack. And
my imps will keep attacking him.
Can you get rid of them? Can you
Stupid imp. I don't know how.
Right click the thing. Right click the border. Maybe dismiss. Oh no, because they're the wild ones. Okay, yeah. I don't think you can actually. Oh my god, he's at 25%. Don't attack him.
I'm not attacking him.
You can see Malfurion's going ham here.
We are here to save you.
Malfurion helps out in the fight. He does some damage. I'm just gonna leave him alive here. He has a really cool voice too. You see that thing that's going over you? I think that had something to do with something. And there's the green stuff you were talking about with Malfurion. And like people would have the sand in it. Yeah, this is kind of coming back to me. So the green circles on the ground is why you brought them to each corner, because it didn't save space in the raid. So like you would have the circles along the outer edges, and then like people would have room in the middle to actually do the rest of the fight, and you couldn't get rooted. I don't think there's that much a normal to actually be aware of. I'm pretty sure there's another mechanic on Mythic.
Sacred vines, entangle the
It's
corrupted.
pretty cool. Yeah, he roots people and spawns those things. He has very cool claws.
Oh, he's almost dead.
Uh-oh,
You have
is
some kind of thorns
killing him?
mechanic.
It might be Malfurion.
Could you?
Maybe Malfurion was hitting him.
He could have been.
It is done.
I didn't think he would do that much
Cenarius has
damage,
beaten.
though.
But my great
Oh, you know what? I
teacher
do have
lives.
a Thorns talent, though.
Now I must focus all of my strength to cleanse him.
I don't know where it is, but
Xavius
yeah,
waits
maybe I
ahead in the
do.
Rift of Alm, the true heart of the night.
So he's doing this
Would that
cleansing
I could
ritual.
fight at your side, heroes, but to this place I cannot go.
Oh, yeah, he's
My
cleansing
bond with
Cenarius.
the
Because
Emerald
Cenarius was a
Dream
good
gives me
guy,
great
wasn't he?
power,
Yeah, just completely
but
poisoned.
It also makes me vulnerable to the Rift's darkness. I have peered inside it and know this to be true.
Not a big
Should I
fan of
step within,
Xavius, because that one
I
takes
would
a
be
long
lost,
time. It probably won't now,
just
but it
as
used to take,
Cenarius
like,
was.
a very long time.
Go, destroy the Nightmare Lord. Only this way can
They're at the
dream
Horn of
be restored,
Cenarius.
and Azeroth
and some kind of
be
cape.
saved. We must put an end to the nightmare. Say the word, and I will take us into the heart of that twisted place.
I mean, with Cenarius being such a large lore character too, and that being his defeat, you could also look to his history and stuff too. I'm sure he has like books history and stuff like that, so you could find something
Yeah.
in there most likely that is some sort of deep cut reference.
I think it would be cool to learn the lore of these old characters. Like a lot of these guys from Warcraft 3 are like the reason why many people even stayed with this game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think if there was like, for instance, like a deep cut like pet that drops off of him, you're like, why is this? I'll say a moose. Why is this like moose dropping off of him? And you find out that like he did this thing, and there's this quest in like Warcraft 3, and you know, it all interacted together, and it's a reference to that, and that kind of stuff's great. You know,
I think we got to jump down.
finding out.
Oh yeah, this part's cool. Yeah. Yeah, Warcraft 3 is like one of the main reasons why I like this MMO. And I feel like, no offense to War Within, but I feel like there's nothing in War Within that keeps me tied to the lore that I grew up with.
I understand that. And I started
Yeah.
playing with Dragonflight, and it's my very first experience with the entire franchise. So
Yeah, I mean,
there's zero nostalgia for me, because the nostalgia goes back to like last year. You know,
I can't imagine the new player experience being very good for someone that's jumping into Dragonflight, though.
the new player experience for me was people having to help me a lot of the way. It was very difficult. It was very difficult to learn.
See, if you started with the original classic,
So those
and
are little
then
like corrupted
jumped into
guys.
Dragonflight, you might have had a better time.
And then we have these guys, which are kind of like Shah corrupted, which we don't have one of those. I would go for one of these like Shah corrupted Dark Devourers off of this guy.
They look pretty cool. This would be a sick pet, actually.
Because we have that sprite, just not in those colors. We just don't have that model as a pet.
This fight was so cool. It's like it felt like you were actually in like a battle arena versus in some random spot.
Wow, these guys are a lot creepier than I give them credit for. You know, you just kill them so fast normally. I'm using my little Eye of Kilrog or whatever to get a close look at them.
The big ones are kind of scary too.
They got their tongues all hanging out. And they just turn into like blood and guts.
The bottom of Karazhan feels really creepy too. Oh, this one's a really cool one. Look at the artwork. Like, whoever made this was really good at it.
Absolutely. I mean, we work for $1 million company. Billion-dollar company. They better be
Fair
good at
enough.
it.
I feel like the artists don't get the credit they deserve though. Like a lot of people just look at the health bars and like you're like, aha, lots of damage, class mechanics. And we
mean-
don't actually pay attention to the art.
That's absolutely true. That is completely true.
Like this is like probably I killed this boss probably like every week for like 3 or 4 months. And this is the first time I actually zoomed in and cared about looking at him. I
Like, did you
never
know
knew
that he had a nail through his tongue?
No, and like this is my first time seeing how cool he looks. And like his arms is cool, his back is cool. Like when I was raiding this guy, I did not care about the artwork. Like I had overhead view, like I was top down view. I
Yeah,
was
top-down
dealing
view, yeah.
damage. Yeah, like I didn't even know what he looked like.
Wow, he's a lot.
And you know what? It's gonna be boring, but I want little Xavius. I want him as a I want all these bosses as a mini pet. I don't care how boring it sounds. But then what would be cool is if there were kind of game mode. So like I know you like the PvP version of the Battle Pets.
Yeah,
But
sure.
like if you could grab all these bosses and maybe not give it to the player, but maybe have like a raid dedicated to pet battling, and then have like two or three people versus like a raid boss as the pet. That would be so fun. Like it would be like you know in Pokemon where you can do like two people battling at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be really cool to have like a 5-person pet battle dungeon.
That's a future video series I want to talk about. Is like how
really?
how could multiplayer happen besides how could PvE multiplayer happen in the pet battle space, and like just do a design concept on that.
I think people would do the PvE part. It would actually be super fun. I would do it. Like if I could take 5 pets, not necessarily like pets from the raid, but like any 5 pets, and come in here and fight like a really huge pet, that would be so fun for me. And it would always be current content.
It is because they're capped at 25. I think what they really just need to work on is reward structure, because people do things for rewards nowadays. They don't just do it for fun.
Right.
But
yeah, it's like a lot of World of Warcraft now. They like remove the fun. It's just for rewards.
Yeah, what are the rewards? If the rewards aren't there, I'm not doing it. Even if it is fun. I mean, look at this guy. He's fantastic. I look up and there's this like amazing like ceiling, and I can't express how cool this is.
The ceiling is cool.
This is the first time I've been down here in a year.
The reason why I don't like go back and collect all these pets is because I don't like pet PvP. Like if I was gonna PvP, I would not play.
You don't have to. You can just be a collector. There's a lot of people who are just a collector, just checking off the +1s, and that's fine.
Yeah, like I like the original idea of the pets when they first came out. They had the achievement that was kind of like a Pokemon ripoff, where they said like you had to go to like each continent and like beat a trainer and stuff, and they had like the Elite Four at Mesa Pandaria almost. Like I started getting into pets because of that, and then I took a break from the game, and I just never got back to it. But like they could put more of that stuff in, and it'll be really fun for the players. But like I just feel like there's no motivation at the moment for me to go back and get pets.
Look at this little guy. So this is the Shah from Siege of Wargrimmar. And
he looks amazing.
Yeah. And look at his little trail.
They remind me, oh my god, the trail is cool too. They remind me of the stuff that he spawns before the boss. Like those big ones.
Yeah, but red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's the same little guys, but this is the original model. It wouldn't be that crazy to
really
just
like that too.
Wouldn't be that crazy just to make a red version.
The trail effect makes it look like it's cosmetics, and like you could like show that off to your friends and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of like cosmetic pets. It's so cool. Like, let me see here. Let me see if I can do this one.
Xavier. So, or what is it? Did you already read the lore on him?
I did not. So Xavius, once a powerful mage and a counselor to the Queen Ashara, Xavius forged a pact with Sargeras to enable the Legion's first invasion of Azeroth. Cursed and tormented in the wake of that defeat, Xavius plots vengeance against the world from within the Rift of Alm. Those who venture into the nightmare will face the full extent of his power, and his true form, a grotesque and distended monstrosity.
See, that's a cool background. We should have more content with this guy rather than just the one fight.
He's a raid boss. That's what happens. When you're a raid boss, you die.
I feel like the raid though, I think the raid bosses don't get the story they deserve though. It's just hearing the raid.
You're the final raid boss, but you actually don't get enough of the story. Yeah, like that's what I felt like killing Farak in Dragonflight. I was like, okay, what happened? Like he just goes off screen. Instantly the camera pans away before he even falls down.
Yeah, like they did a good job in Black Temple. Like Black Temple, like Illidan, this full backstory, and the entire expansion was like leading up to Illidan. And like they don't do that story stuff anymore. And like even the fight before Illidan had even before you fight him, they had like what's the guy named the prisoner? He like walks up, they do like this whole cutscene, and there's even a cutscene in the fight itself. It's so cool, it's so epic. And like Xavius doesn't get any of that good credit anymore. Poor guy. And he's really cool too. Look at his hands.
I see them. They look great. But yeah, I definitely think that. Oh, you're going all the way over there. And
I know if you go over here, there's like some kind of wall.
It's just getting dark.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm standing right here, and everything just went dark. I literally can't see anymore.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. So, I definitely think for him, like, the Shaw is, like, a good choice. Like, the little black and red version, because it's just what he summoned earlier, but, yeah, just a version of him. I like him, but you want a little Xavius. I understand.
I do want a little Xavius. But, like, a lot of bosses that have two mounts, they'll have, like, one mount guaranteed drop, which could be the Shah. And then they have like the red, which is like a 1% drop, and like it takes like a long time to get the mount. So maybe like you could have like a Shah being like a common one, and then little Xavius could be like the one that you have to like spend like. So he'll be like super rare, like the Phoenix from Tempest Keep or something. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool. All right, let's attack him.
Little Xavius. He has a lot of HP, so I'm probably not going to one-shot him.
Ooh, he's putting me. Did he put me to sleep?
He should, yeah.
I'm sleeping right there.
You should have to kill something to get out of it. I forget what though. Is there anything for you to kill?
Nothing. Oh, now I have something.
Yeah, I think you're gonna like kill something.
I'll slice into the heart.
Whoa! That was crazy move.
Merely a dream of yourself. Corruption and damage you have taken will be removed for you when you wake. Yeah, I think you gotta kill something.
Nightmare blades have targeted me. This is so cool. I love this part. Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, nightmare blades. See how cool that would be in a pet skill? Nightmare blades.
It would be cool.
All the back line.
And it just like goes through them.
Time to cut the last
tether to oh my god, that's awesome. Can I attack him? Oh no, there's a corruption horror. Ooh, I can actually attack this one.
See, that could be the Shah you were talking about.
Embrace the dreaming. Now you're asleep.
Hey!
Whoa! Is that Ysera?
I don't know.
Ysera's flying past me.
Not permit it.
Oh my god, she is. I never noticed that before. Holy crap. I never saw her in the fight. I guess because she's not like in the battle arena.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, we got some tentacles.
I must have a thorns or something. Or it could
You
be your
definitely
aim.
have to. But it's like
Your aim.
just no, my imps aren't doing anything. But it's just enough to like so where we get to see the
Time to
phases, so it's
crush
nice.
your dreams.
He spawns a lot of tentacles. That could be a skill too, really.
There was
Time to cut the last
there was one
tether
pet
to
that
your
they gave
mortal
from
life.
BlizzCon once that just summoned other pets, and they
Oh,
took that skill
was
away.
fun.
Oh, it was so broken. It actually allowed you to just have 4 pets out at once instead of the 3. You literally just got an
Time to
extra one.
crush your dreams.
I feel like he's missing a skill. I feel like on Mythic he has something else.
Definitely, they always do.
Time to cut the last tether to
And these
your
extra
mortal
guys that are
life.
just gigantic. These guys are awesome.
Where are they? I didn't even see them. Is it because I'm sleeping? Oh my god, what did they do?
I went back to my body.
I did too. The boss is dead. I don't know how we killed it.
Your thorns probably killed it.
It was at 27%. There's no way my thorns did that much damage. Here's the
So-
human form of Xavius, though, if that matters to you at all.
So
He's
now
like a
we're
night
in.
elf.
So now we're in the dreaming, the Emerald Dream.
Heroes, champions, step forth and hear me. The
And here's the real scenarios. Here's the good version.
The Emerald Dream.
I thought he was like Malfurion's
Xavier
brother or something, or
succeeded.
maybe his
His
teacher.
corruption would have overwhelmed Azeroth, giving rise to a living
And the
nightmare.
what are these guys?
Your triumph
Hello,
restores
Thor,
the dream
Archdruid of
and
Lore.
safeguards your world.
Ursak,
The
look.
allies of Xavier's will never
Wait,
relent.
you mentioned
But this
earlier
road, at
about
least,
the
is
dream, like
closed to
the
them.
dream stuff in Dragonflight.
Mm-hmm.
To honor
This is
your
what
courage,
Earth looks like, kind
I
of.
offer passage
Yeah, it's
into the
just
pure
that.
heart
They
of
just
the
dream. It's just the
As
graphics
see
have
look-
gotten better.
life blooming beneath
There's a
your
catchable
feet.
pet.
Know that
Uh-huh.
it endures thanks to what you achieved.
See,
this
all
day.
these could be pet bosses. You could finish the raid, and then the people who like pet battling could come here and like challenge this guy to a pet battle. And so you have 20 from the raid, and then maybe like 5 of them likes to do pet battles. The 5 could group up after the raid and do the like Ursak or something. That'll be a really cool mechanic.
This
5
I
versus
actually
1 on
love
Ursak.
this mechanic that they did here for this raid, where whenever you finish it, there's this room and you can only catch the dream whelpling in this specific room. Like that's the only way to do it. Is it's only available in this
really?
room. Yeah.
There's no other spot in the game for it.
Nope. You have to finish the raid
Yeah.
and catch them in this room.
Do you have it?
Mm-hmm. It took me forever when I was starting to figure out how to get to it here because it was like, go to the Emerald Dream Zone. I was like, how do I get there?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had no idea how to get here because, like, whenever you first start, man, there's just no explanation for anything. People would just say, oh, just go to Battle for Azeroth. I'm like, okay, where is Battle for Azeroth? And they're like, you don't know how to get to Battle for Azeroth?
What is Battle for Azeroth?
And I'm like,
Yeah.
where is that? Show me where Battle for Azeroth is on my map. You know? So,
In Final Fantasy 14, you would have like a little leaf above your head. Like everyone would know you're a new player, and you'll just get like filled with helpful information.
ooh, is that a cave?
Where
I'm going towards it.
there's stuff over here too. So, like, is there any reason why you would catch all the Emerald Dream? Can't you only have 3? I guess maybe other people in the raid.
What is this? It says Remnant of the Void.
I did not know this was here.
That's interesting.
It's like the Kingdom Hearts opening.
Huh.
Remnant of the Void? Where does it say that to? Oh! Hypnophobia. You can no longer be affected by dream simulacrum, whatever that means. I got a debuff by standing here. Oh no, that's the whole raid. Never mind.
So weird.
Oop.
Okay, so I think we got it mostly figured out. You just want little versions of each boss.
Me, I mean, for this raid in particular, yes, I think Lil Xavius would be dope. Lil Scenarius would be amazing. Maybe not. I wasn't really a big fan of the eyeball having a pet because that might be a little bit over the top, but it is done before. Ursak for sure, like definitely a Lil, and then no, all of them deserve the little form.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through my list. So for Nathendra, just a little spawn of Nathendra, or just a little version of her, definitely like the drakes. For the eyeball thing, there
I think the
are
dinosaur before the eyeball was good too.
there are like some weird eyeball and tentacle stuff, but I really think that since it's an Oguro, it should be a corrupted version of one of the dinosaurs. I think that's what's best for that one.
Yeah, maybe have the boss drop like a corrupted version of each pet.
And like this void corruption, this red and black. Yeah, because it's pretty sick. So same thing goes from the Mulgore area, one of those, or perhaps one of the like saved ones. You can do that too. Little Ursak is just Ursak, but the evil version, because oh my god, that's so cool. And the dragons, we already have one. And then Cenarius,
Little Scenarios for sure.
little Cenarius. I do like little Cenarius. Because I really can't think of anything from the elf area that's, too crazy. But, looking into Cenarius's lore, there may be something there because he's such a deep lore character. And then little Xavius, I just want the it's called the Lurking Terror. I want the Lurking Terror.
The Lurking Terror? Was that like the big one?
That's the here, I'll do a screenshot and I'll show you. That way you can see exactly.
We duel here? Oh my god, we can.
There you go. So Lurking Terror. Because I don't want to like.
How did you find that? That looks really cool.
You go to the raid journal and you can look through that and see all the different little sprites by going to the model.
Okay, yeah. So Corruption Horror looks really cool. Inconvenient Horrors, Lurking Terror. Is that the one that you picked? Lurking Terror?
Lurking Terror, yeah.
Nightmare Tentacle. The Dream Abomination. Okay, so if we can't have Lil Xavius, if that's over the top, I want him to drop the Dread Abomination.
Okay,
that
I like
absolutely insane.
I do like Dread Abomination. We do have one pet that has that sprite, but it's not in that color scheme. But it's not in that color scheme, so they've already sized that pet down before. So
yeah, so easy work for them. Just recolor the pet.
Just new sprite. Switch
now,
some abilities.
If you go to the corruption guy, ignore the corruption. Since I'm not a fan of having a god as a pet, you could go to the last model, like on the bottom, the Nightmare Ichor. I would take that for the boss. I would be happy with just the blob.
Yeah, there's a lot of good blobs, and we have a lot of good blobs in the game, so I'm always down for another blob.
Scheme?
No, we don't have one in this color scheme. I don't think.
Yeah, I would take
watch somebody in the comments is going to call me out on that, but I don't think we have. I don't think we have one in that color in the Nightmare Ichor's color scheme. I mean, we definitely have a red one, but I don't think red with this like pink striation going on.
Yeah, Ursak would be 10 out of 10. Nathandria, definitely want little Nathandria. That could even be a mount. Like, why is that not a mount? Or is it a mount? Maybe it is a mount. No, it's not. That could be a mount.
It could be.
I know.
It should be, honestly. It's just like swarming decay. It's the most decayed dragon that we have in game, I think, as far as like animated. As far as something that is undead, it is the most undead
Yeah. Yeah. If you think Lil Xavius is too over the top, which it might be, but it'll be super fun. Maybe he could be banned from PvP. I don't know. But I would take Dread Abomination.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so the next raid that we'll look at will go in the series, and we'll do a quick one. We'll do Trial of Valor, which is only 3, so that'll be a short little video, but we'll be able to do that one. So we're gonna go through.
You
Go
could
ahead.
combo Trial of Valor with that other mini raid they released.
In Legion?
Yeah, I thought it was in Legion. There's like this other raid. Maybe it is Trial of Valor.
It is. Trial of
Okay.
Valor is only 3 bosses.
Okay, it's Trial of Valor.
And then we've got the other 4 raids from Legion, which is Nighthold, Tomb of Sargeras, and Anturis the Burning Throne. Which is crazy to me that they didn't release pets for any of those. Like, in Tomb of Sargeras, if you do the Glory to the Tomb Raider achievement, which is doing all the achievements for each boss, then you get a pet for the whole area. So maybe that counts, but yeah, there's none of them have. I have that done, yeah. Yeah, so just do all the Tomb of Sargeras achievements, and you get a pet rewarded for the Glory to the Tomb Raider achievement, but that's it. Yeah, we're gonna go through Trial of Valor, Nighthold, Tomb of Sargeras, and Anturis the Burning Throne in this video series, and decide which which pets might be right for which bosses as we go through each one of those raids. So I'm excited for this. I think looking forward, the one I might most be excited for is probably, I'm gonna say Anturis, actually.
Like for the raid or for the pets that might be in the raid?
For what we can derive, what the pets might be, you know? Because I think my creative juices get flowing the most with like Anturis, just because it's all demons and like old gods, and that's just crazy. Although
I'm not
Nighthold,
that creative, but I want Mythic Nighthold.
Yeah, Mythic. We can run Nighthold on Mythic because, you know, there's a chance for the mount, I guess. But you know, you got Gul'dan, you got this. You got one of the coolest rooms in the whole like game, which is the Star Augur Etrius's room with like all of the celestial stuff that's going on there. That room is so cool. So that's a very beautiful raid.
Only on Mythic?
Might be, but it's a very good raid.
I have a couple cool ideas for Nighthold actually. When we get to that one, there's a lot of cool stuff you could do with Nighthold. Actually, there's too many. Well, that's going to be a long video.
Yeah, I mean that's why we're breaking up each raid into its own video, which was actually your idea. So thank you for that. I was just going to try to get through all of them, but
that would take forever.
You brought me to my senses on that. You brought me to my senses.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for helping me out with the Emerald Nightmare. So I was trying to bring up the thing. I was pressing the wrong buttons. So thanks for helping me out with the Emerald Nightmare, and we'll see everybody next time with a quick little video for Trial of Valor. Maybe we'll combo it with something, but I don't know. Nighthold definitely seems like its own video. All right, until next time, much love and peace. Anything you want to say?
No. Thanks for watching, and hope everyone has a great summer.
All right. Have a great summer. Peace.